I found out just through, through her passing, Wanda Smith was actually doing Def Jam too. I think a lot of people didn't know that she was in the game way before her radio career. What was your reaction to finding out about her passing?
I knew one that was sick. I'm one of her closest friends.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. So we talked all the time, and we spent a lot of time together, and a lot of time talking about a lot of stuff. And she's like a sister to me. Her sons are like my nephews, and I just feel bad that that happened to her, and to see her get sick and pass away like that. She was great to me. I remember times when I couldn't pay my rent, and Wanda would let me come do her comedy night that she had in Atlanta. And I remember driving back to Birmingham, able to pay my rent, and I wasn't even funny that night. She said, "Don't worry about it." She said, "Here's your money," or whatever. She said the audience was just busy because it was in a nightclub.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll never forget that opportunity, and I was able to return some opportunities for her, and we have always worked together for years and years and years. So I just hate that she passed away, but she was definitely a dear friend.
Right. Okay. So we did a coverage on her passing on our platform. We let people know it, but we got in trouble. People didn't like that we referenced the Cat Williams moment. Like people in Atlanta.
Because it had nothing to do with her death. She's a whole person outside of that.
And I think we realized that at the same time we were trying to make sure people knew who it was respectfully.
No, sir. If they don't know, they don't know. It's not. I agree with the backlash if you got it.
Yeah, we did.
Because you've seen, right?
Yeah.
Or you've been put in a bad light before, right?
Of course.
So when you die, do you want are you being presented, or are people talking about your death in a good light, or to talk about that incident with that girl from college that you got into it with and got
Of
to fight
course.
with that next in the gym?
Of course not. I would hate that.
Exactly. And then the second question is, how do you think that make her sons feel?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I might get backlash, and I don't care.
It's
But
fine.
but
It's
right
fine.
is
Yeah.
right is right, and I'm not going. People can't be bullied into thinking something that's not okay, being bullied into being okay. That is inappropriate. Because she has helped people in the community. She has helped women with breast cancer. She has helped people down in Florida that couldn't eat. She have taken people all over, the world on trips. She has done nothing but give. Unfortunately, that happened or whatever, like something happens to all of us.
Right.
But that does not define Wanda Smith, that incident. And if they don't know who she is, then they should Google her, and they can see that she done some stuff, and she was a radio personality. She was a comedian. She was a mother. She was a queen. She was loving. She was kind. She was sweet. And everybody on this earth have a run in here and there with somebody, whether it's an aunt, whether it's an uncle, whether it's another employee. Everybody. He who go without saying, then you cast the first stone. That's how Wanda Smith should be remembered. And when I found out that she passed away, it wasn't a thought that crossed my mind. Only thing I thought about was that time I was able to pay my rent, when she put me on stage and gave me an opportunity, a few opportunities that put money in my pocket. It's been nothing, because I think about the time we was out on the ocean singing Baker Street, out on the ocean riding a boat. That's what I think about when I think of Wanda Smith. But remembering her, in that manner. If I die, I don't want to be remembered in that manner too, because I was attacked. And also,
Right.
look at all the things that I've done and all the people that I have. Man, I support a whole girls' school in Kenya. I have a school in Kenya that has my name on the cornerstone, making sure that the teachers get paid, making sure that the girls have shoes and mattresses and desks. We just got them the internet. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars been poured into Kenya, saving these girls from rape and arranged marriages. That's
Yeah.
what I want people to say about me.
You know what's unfortunate, Ricky? We're both in media, but you know that negative news goes
They
crazy.
talk about it. I'm in media too. Got the biggest syndicated radio show in the country, and we said Wanda Smith passed away, and that was it. And prayers out to her family because I don't care. You have to be respectful. You should be respectful. Media what? You know, don't let nobody condition you to not do what's right just because that's what's going on. That's how we do it. Now that don't mean you do it. If somebody walk around with shit on them, are you gonna do it just because it's shit day? If it's
That's
shit day,
real.
you don't have. I'm not gonna participate in shit day. I'm not gonna walk around with shit on my shirt.
Right. It was definitely a conflict. It definitely was conflicting. I just want to make sure our audience knows that now when they do watch this moment, it was definitely conflicting.
And I say all of this with love. They can drag me on the internet until dragging. I'm gonna stand.
I think they're gonna feel you though. We got in trouble. We might be the bad. I might be the bad guy in this moment of the interview.
Yeah. Even when I do interviews, I've been doing radio over 25 years. I have interviewed people where stuff was like really controversial. But my style is just me. I'm not telling nobody else how to be. My style is to make my guests feel comfortable. My style is to ask questions and then ask the guest, say, hey, are you okay with talking about A, B, C? Because all money ain't good money. All ratings ain't good ratings. Okay, yeah, you got ratings and you got some extra hits because you asked certain questions and you made your interview controversial. But the question becomes, was that worth hurting that man feelings or that lady feelings?
Damn.
But you got what you wanted out of it. But how do you think that person leave that interview feeling? Then they might go somewhere and blow up and might not even want to fuck with you no more.
We have an intervention right now.
And young man, this,
Yes,
this
sir.
like this is like father-son stuff because
Yes,
I'm old enough to be your dad. I'm finna really put you on game. You know where you been, but you don't know where you're going. And you don't know who you're gonna need. You have to be mindful of the things you do and how you treat people. Ain't nobody perfect. I done mistreated people too, but I had to go on my knees and ask God to forgive me. You know what I mean? You have to have some because sometimes, man, somebody put in a good word for you, which take you from this level to this level. Don't ever forget that.